of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they will bring him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Whoa, you all right?
Now we'll see.
Come on, get up.
Get
up. You all right? What happened?
Well, he did go 2-2 in the
What
last
happened?
ball
Well,
game.
Jasper, what happened?
He went 2-2-1 with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there.
Why were you playing on the back?
He threw one when we were
You have a
watching,
boo-boo?
an interception.
Where does it hurt?
Got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know.
Pull your pants down. Let me see.
We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
Sounded worse than it was, apparently.
What is wrong with my offensive line?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 7 catches,
yeah, okay.
6 yards and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Go back over there.
Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's
Guys,
inside the
go
30.
over there, please.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. Tackled by Avonte Maddox. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over
fumbles
right
are just
there at
going.
the 22-yard line. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's had 4 leader touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Oh. Yes! All right.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about...
Nice.
Oh, they're going to review it? Come on.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 114 yards.
Well, we know they played
It's
the
out.
spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Oh, they overturned it. Oh, come on.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Stupid game.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Oh, I needed that.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talked
Getting the
about
ball back, but
football all
that
the time.
touchdown
I think
was
it's a little bit
huge.
deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pick
Jasper,
that off for them.
go get your toothbrushes ready, okay?
Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
Why didn't you go up for it, Julio?
Tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think if he got his teammates out on the perimeter, you can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Stare at the ball.
Now a give to Mostert running right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line.
3 minutes left. They got a first down. They're going to run the clock out.
Okwara there to bring him down.
Can't stop him.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. 7 yards on the carry.
8 yards.
Coming up.
Every run.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Come on.
Depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be
brush
about
your
a
teeth,
yard or
Fred?
so short.
No, you're going to go brush your teeth.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down.
Roughing the passer.
Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory,
Get him.
but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it,
Come
their
on.
chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect your offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand.
You get a first down, it's over.
A throw that's complete, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott now.
And I'm down 21. Awesome.
Looking deep for Elliott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16.
Yeah, 4 for 13.
It'll be a net of only
in the second half.
40-yard punt, 10 on the return. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Oh, really? He can dive and make those? Okay.
Quick slant finding
I was wondering DB's better than wide receivers.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Yeah, Freddie, did you brush your teeth?
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
No, not tonight, Fred.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Get it.
Well, that's about
Jasper, go get a book to look at in your bed.
Right there.
Everyone has a section in
One
their
book.
playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty
Jasper, Freddie, now. One book.
Hands downfield as fast as possible.
They scored 31 in the second half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They've shown precious
What are
little
those?
here
I
offensively
don't know what
thus
passing
far as they
touchdowns
try
are.
again with a first down now. On play action, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Elliott running right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Isn't that on bye?
Second and 10.
No, I
a
don't
very
think so.
chilly day here, but
I
no
don't see
snow.
his
I gotta say,
team
it's
up
gonna be
here.
this cold. I want snow.
Was doing that to me
You should see Charles'
last
face.
when
He's
he
looking at me
playing
like
the
I'm
Packers
crazy.
game.
And
It wasn't
he got this
showing him
down a
on
yard or
the
two shy of
just
the
on the
40 before
home
he's out of
screen
bounds.
schedule.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2
I'm
coming up.
tabbed over to league, under league.
Yeah, but in the you're looking at the schedule there.
Yeah.
Now back to the ground with Elliott.
He's doing that to me where
He's
it
gonna
wasn't
have
showing
the
his.
first
Because he has a
down,
tie or
yards to the
something.
35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I would.
Now, I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This
you got to play each other.
its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Good game.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I almost forgot there was user games in this. We haven't had one yet.
No, because we aren't winning our divisions, so we're not aligning.
Yeah.
Or you are, but the rest of us aren't.
By the way, my man saw the food away. There was a bag of frozen chicken on the floor. It's not very frozen. That's put in the freezer. A bag of vegetables that aren't very frozen. I have put in the freezer. Yeah?
I told you to put the stuff in the deep freeze.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is caught. Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Don't tell him he does that.
You're right. I should be careful because I've seen him eat Josh Tyson chicken strips.
Ooh, yummy.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It only takes 20 minutes to get him up, so they must have fully.
He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
Oh,
And
it's
that
frozen.
has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't
Either
it?
way,
Being able to
dog
turn
eating
into the
chicken
end zone for a touchdown.
factory out
Myers connects on the
process.
PAT.
You want to
And we are
gag.
tied here in
Yes,
the
we know
second
you
quarter.
do.
Done. Migration. Having problems with it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards.
You think you're funny, Fred?
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one? That
Come
they
on.
saw something that they thought they could
Go to the
take
bathroom and
advantage
then
of?
spend time.
The key is calling it
Go
in
to the
right
bathroom, I said.
situation, knowing when it exists to go
Well,
to it.
you
They did
ruined that when you
exactly
started
that. They've
hurting
gotta
him.
feel really
Go to the
good
bathroom.
about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler.
Yep, are you?
The completion that lines up a wash, and it'll...
You picked up? You picked up?
You're wearing pajamas. I asked if you wanted to go watch the lights at the park, but you don't have to.
Why can't he go in his...
Yeah. Well, you had better put on something warmer on top of your pajamas.
Yeah, it's called a coat. You have HBO Max?
My snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. But the
Cowboys have the #1 defense.
They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up
I
and
didn't
through
help
by
them.
Myers.
I just helped them.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They hand this off to Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger fighting through pressure. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his 1st INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And I'll tell you, the effort, sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go, here we go. 230.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
The holding call comes in right before he gets down into the building.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Without a doubt, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Boswell good with the extra point. The lead is now 21-14. The drive started one time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 14. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Yeah.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far.
You can come get it.
A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Come on.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about the opportunity. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
Wow, what a shot.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead out to 11.
Just got into the fourth quarter. Just got a touchdown up 11. And when I scored, the announcer saying it looks like I'm going to extend my winning streak. I'm only up 11.
Well, Madden's on your side, apparently.
Yeah. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Get it.
And he will lose yardage
Whatever you
here
call
back
it.
at the
I'm playing this
23-yard
tennis game.
line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Gosh. Painting lines.
Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Cooper. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign
how many fucking screens are they going to run?
Before he gets going.
Touchdown.
They do like 3 in a row.
3 in a row, yeah?
Tony Pollard with touchdown.
No, there's no way they're going to do another one.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again.
Jesus.
Here the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there.
But if you do 3 plays in a row, you get fucking blown
That's
up.
what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5. Now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there in just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this one is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. touchdown. Chase Claypool, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Touchdown! Simi Fehoko, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that drive, 4 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
98 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their... And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case...
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Plays by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
This one complete is Fehoko.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.